90 Day Fiancé star Greg Chilik is revealing what his surprising new job is after rumors of his wife Joan Krichov being pregnant. Greg from Long Island is a 35-year-old man who married Joan from Uganda in 90 Day Fiancé Season 11. Joan came to the US on a K-1 visa but had difficulties adjusting to her new life, with her having to live with Greg's mother, Lucille, in her house. "I have to admit my job is pretty amazing," Greg wrote in his new Instagram post while revealing what he does for work now. Greg posed in a Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter while also standing proudly next to military personnel for some pictures. "I'm getting to hang out with these guys and their insane equipment," he added. Greg also thanked his friend Jonathan W. for the opportunity in the caption. One of Greg's followers asked him where he works. Greg replied, "I work for New York State." Another fan, @SweetSoap, commented, "Is this Republic Airport in Farmingdale?" However, Greg chose not to reveal the location of his job. Greg introduced himself as a baker during his 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 debut. He revealed that he dreamed of owning a bakery, but wasn't having much success in that department. One of the bigger issues in his relationship with Joan was his not being able to pay Joan's $3,000 bride price. Joan was aware that Greg was not financially stable. Greg also had approximately $8,000 worth of debt from recent expenses, including the visa and lawyers. The cameras showed Greg trying to get job interviews, but he didn't seem too serious about it. Greg had also turned down a state job. Greg worked as a freelance plumber a few months ago. However, for now, he seems to be happy with his new job, which could be the same one he had turned down on the show. Greg and Joan were still living in Lucille's house when they filmed the 90 Day Fiancé tell-all. Joan complained about the lack of intimacy between them due to Lucille's interference. Joan had not been on any birth control, and Lucille did not want any grandchildren while they were living in her house. Recently, there were rumors that Joan was possibly expecting a baby, but she turned them down. Still, now that Greg has a job, it's likely that he will or has already moved out of his mom's house. Joan was rude towards Greg's mom when she said it was her choice to have a baby, and Lucille didn't have a say in that matter. Greg and Joan's journey has just begun, and 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 is surely not where it ends. Perhaps Greg will be able to share more details of his job and living situation in a future spin-off. 90 Day Fiancé star David Toborowski is showing off his financial success after he said goodbye to his wife and baby. David and Annie Suwin began their reality TV show journey in 90 Day Fiancé Season 5. David faced severe money struggles when he met Annie, as he had no job. Since then, fans have watched David pull up his socks. David has become a licensed real estate agent and is thriving. David recently left Thailand to go to Manila to complete some official documentation work for his daughter. He's now shared a new post captioned, "Late flight but heading back to Thailand after my trip to Manila." David added that all he had set out to accomplish in the Philippines had been done, and it was now time for him to go back to Thailand. David was looking forward to having a date night with Annie. David added a selfie from his flight back home to his sweet post. Annie commented on it, saying, "First class guy," with a 100 emoji. David corrected her in his response, where he wrote, "Ah," and added, "Business LOL," to let her know which travel class he was using on the Thai Airways aircraft. David's financial struggles were a significant aspect of his journey on 90 Day Fiancé. Before meeting Annie, David faced a series of personal and financial setbacks, including a divorce, job loss, and health issues. These challenges led him to relocate to Thailand in 2013, seeking a fresh start. Upon returning to the United States with Annie, the couple encountered further financial difficulties. David's financial troubles were further compounded when he had to pay Annie's dowry, a traditional Thai custom. The dowry amounted to approximately $15,000, along with 2 water buffaloes and over $6,000 worth of gold. Due to his financial situation, David had to borrow money from his friend, Chris Thiemann, to fulfill these obligations. In addition to borrowing money from friends, David also sought financial assistance from his family. He approached his sister Nancy for a loan, but she refused, questioning his ability to repay the debt and manage his finances. Despite these setbacks, David remained committed to his relationship with Annie and continued to work towards financial stability. However, David has overcome past financial struggles to find success as a licensed realtor in Arizona, closing high-value home sales. Alongside his real estate career, he and his wife Annie have expanded their ventures by co-authoring a cookbook, running a popular Cameo account, and launching a fashion line. Their diversified efforts have helped them achieve financial stability and growth. David has been subtly showcasing his newfound wealth on social media. Whether through frequent flights, cosmetic procedures to look younger, investing in IVF treatments, driving a Rolls-Royce, or purchasing luxury properties worldwide. However, despite his financial success, the 90-Day Fiancé star seems to want to maintain a humble image. A cast member from 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days told his followers that he has probably been let go from the franchise. He initially appeared on the show to document his love story with Carmela, his online girlfriend from Barbados. However, it was later revealed that Carmela wasn't who she claimed to be, which led the cast member to join 90 Day, the Single Life Season 4 in hopes of finding love. Although Tyree did find a girlfriend during the season, his first kiss on camera was awkward and appeared forced. During a Q&A session on Instagram, Tyree answered some of his fans' most pressing questions, sharing updates about his current life. A fan expressed a desire to watch him on TV and inquired about his potential return to the franchise. Tyree responded promptly, stating, via @90dayfiancé_Alexa, "I'm not sure if I'll be back or not. I think they dumped me." With his comment, Tyree included a crying emoji, suggesting he was sad about the possibility of being let go by the franchise. Tyree made his debut in 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days in Season 6 in June 2023. He initially captivated viewers with his story, but it was later revealed that his supposed girlfriend, whom he had communicated with for 4 years, didn't actually exist. Following this revelation, the network offered Tyree an opportunity to appear in 90 Day, the Single Life Season 4, which premiered in January 2024. During the season, Tyree was stood up by one of his dates, but he ultimately found a strong connection with a woman named Shannon. Despite their great chemistry, the couple's relationship didn't last. After 2 seasons with the franchise, Tyree may not have been invited to participate in future seasons due to a lack of fan engagement. His on-screen presence and love story may not have provided enough drama for producers to consider bringing him back for another season. The show often features cast members with dramatic stories and larger-than-life personalities, who appeal to a wide audience. It's also possible that Tyree didn't fit the casting for any of the current spin-offs. Most 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs require cast members to have partners, and Tyree is currently single. Even though Tyree may not have a loud personality like Angela Deem or Big Ed Brown, he exudes a unique and innocent presence on screen that has earned him a strong fan following. While he may think he has been cut from the franchise, the producers could be holding out for some exciting developments in his